We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Pickett will look to throw it here. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete. incomplete.
That's the first third down try in the game, but clearly something was off with the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 5 now. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Browns have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it past the 20. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. And how easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaching.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. Powering forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long. Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett sets up play action. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Well, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
He made the right choice by 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw again on second down. Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws, and from humbling up, they're trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Harris going to get it again on second down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable for Grant. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And the window closes quickly. They'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive in the 3rd quarter, throwing interception. interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the give, this is Harris. Trucks over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Pickett fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris from 10 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited big-time breakout from the 6-year tight end, and he comes through with a 1st down catch on that previous play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They do need 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 24 all. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're strong.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Oh, the return from his end zone is Grant. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through on mine when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
They hand this off to Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? Right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Pickett.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Pickett to throw.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,